What is up, guys? Welcome back. Hope you're having a blessed day. So back here with the truck. So I've done a few things before I started this video because what I want to do is get the first start of the truck in this same video. So the transmission's all the way bolted up, torqued down, torque converter's torqued down, everything is connected to the flex plate. So I'm going to put the power steering pump on, AC, and starter, and then probably after that the headers. And then we'll try to get all this off, get the valley cover on and knock sensors, and get the intake down. Alright, so a quick update before I go eat real quick. I got power steering back on, you know, the alternator bracket, everything. AC's back on, even the belt's on. I put the belt on, about to put the starter on. Had trouble finding those bolts. And one of these AC bolts cross-threaded on me, but luckily I had a whole bucket from the other guy, so I found another one that worked. But yeah, I'm gonna go in, eat, and then we'll come back out and keep going on it. Alright guys, just finished dinner, so heading back out here. Probably gonna get just one or two more things done to it because I guess you call them honeydews. That's what you call them now since I'm old and married. But gonna have to leave here pretty quick and help Julie with a few things, but got a lot done at least. So tomorrow when I come back in the morning, I'm gonna try to get over here early if I don't end up having something to do, and get like the headers on and the intake on. I have all the parts except for push rods and shoot, I don't have header gaskets. Push rods and fuel injectors, I still need them, but when Craig tunes it I'm gonna have them and we'll put them in over there. But getting close, so definitely hoping for the first start in this video. What is up, guys? Welcome back. It's day 2 that we're working on the build. So I had a crazy weekend, so I didn't get to work on it over the weekend, but I did do a few things yesterday night to get ahead. Take a look at it. So the valley's down. I have video of it, so I'll throw that up after this real quick, and then we'll jump back into current. But valley's down, so you'll see the video of that, and then the coolant. What do you even call this? Can't think of it. The steam pipes, I guess is what you call them. Those are down, and then we're about ready to put the intake down, and I'll get some time lapse of that. And then really there's not a whole lot besides showing you the headers and a few other wiring harness things that you'll see before the first start. So it may be a little confusing, but you're going to see the video of the valley first, and then we'll torque the intake down. Before I stick the valley down, I thought I'd give y'all one good look at the cam. Barely see it through there, but you can see a little bit of it. See the lifters too, right there on the cam lobes. Alright, knock sensor gaskets are in, so got the valley gasket down too, so now we're just going to drop it in, torque it down. Alright, those are tightened down, and man, that looks so good. I like that red. But I believe it's 18 foot-pounds, so I'm going to torque it down off camera, and then I'll put the knock sensors in, and then I'll show you them, because I know some of you probably want to see how the harness goes on. But we'll do that real quick. Alright, it's all torqued down, so now, just for the knock sensors, where they screw in is right there. So you just drop them down, and then, let me see what socket size it is real quick. But you thread them in, and then you'll put just, I guess, a deep socket will probably work best because of the little tip. But thread those in, and then there's a harness once you get them tightened down that plugs into them too. And then we'll show a trick with RTV. These are, you can probably tell that if water got under the intake, that these would get water in them. So we're going to build up a little mound of RTV. I've done that every time I've taken this plate off with the previous 5.3. Now we're doing the 6.0 though. But that keeps water and corrosion out of here. Alright, so the knock sensors are in, and here's the little harness for them. This wire goes in the back, and it kind of reaches around the intake once everything's put down. But you can see how this is a pain to get on and off. You have to pinch the sides in, and once it's on, you have just this little space. It's really small. But we'll get these put down, and then you can see I've had silicone on them in the past. I'll kind of scrape all this off before I put them down, and then we'll reapply it to keep water out of here. Alright guys, now the coolant crossover's on. I kind of cleaned it up. This is the one from the 6.0, so I didn't use the little one from the 5.3. Here, let me find it. The one from the 5.3 just has the front, and then in the back it just blocks it off back there. So Craig told me to use this one, so I did. But I'll be back. I've got to run to class. I just have one class today. When I come back, we'll put the intake on, and then we'll be close to start up. I'll cut to a few days later when I have my header gaskets, and we'll get the headers torqued down. And then really we'll be ready. I'll have everything plugged up, cooling in, and everything. We'll be ready to start. Alright, so welcome back to the current day. I'm sorry that may be confusing, but I had only filmed a little bit since I ended up working for about 30 minutes, and then I had to end up going somewhere. Alright, so I'm working on the headers. I'm not going to show a whole lot of that, but I did want to give you one bit of advice. I would use the GM multi-layer gaskets. I've had some problems with gaskets in the past that weren't the GMs, so that's my quick little bit of advice to use to get the GMs. Alright, so the headers are torqued down now. I started really in the center, and then you kind of work your way out. And I think it was 11 foot-pounds and then 18 foot-pounds. Sounds about right because these are aluminum heads, so you got to be careful those will strip out. As you can see, that side's on. I'm so shaky. And then, can you see that side? Yep. So we're good to go there. I got to mess with a couple grounds that have given me fits. This one just broke off. So I'll get that going, and then we'll get this intake on. It'll be dark in about like 15-20 minutes, so kind of take that in mind. Probably be dark next time you see. Alright, I had to solder that ground back there. The little terminal came off of it, so now I got a new one on it, so we're good. Told you it'd be dark in about 20 minutes, so it's not completely dark, but I'll get you set up for time lapse and we'll get the intake down. Alright, the intake's torqued down, so now I'm going to put the fuel rails on and probably do a couple more things, and then I'm going to go home tonight. So before I head out, I'll show you kind of what I got done. So now the fuel injectors are down. Let's get a closer look. You can see all that's down. Even plugged them in. The only thing I'm waiting on for down in the valve train is my push rods. So once I get the push rods in, I can go ahead and tighten down the valve covers and put the coil packs on and plug. Where's the relay at? Plug this little guy up. And then, so that's basically what you can see, but everything else is plugged in, like in the map sensor back there. We're really ready. The headers are down. I just need to bolt up the Y pipe and then put the O2 sensors in. And then just mainly the intake and the plastic crap up here. Alright guys, it is start day, so I'm wrapping up the few final things on the truck. I'm putting down the rocker bolts right now. But one thing I never shown y'all is that I went to the Trunion upgrade kit from Comp Cams. I almost said Cam Motion, but I had Boyd's do these while they had the motor. So that's kind of one cool thing I wanted to show you guys. All the push rods are in, and this first set of rockers are torqued down. I torqued them on the base circle of the cam, and so gonna get these last three in. But I thought I'd show you guys this real quick. So those are all down. As you guys can see, looks really good. The Cam Motion springs, the dual valve springs, and the little Trunion upgrade looks like a nice little combo. I think it's gonna work out well. Let's get this one off too. I'll show you it real quick. You can see a little better on this side. It's really good. Alright guys, we're about to start the truck, so it's actually the next day. I had everything ready last night besides putting in the better break-in oil. I left after one of the last clips you saw to go kind of network with some different bank presidents. Could be my future bosses. So definitely trying to get some more money for the truck after graduation. But got the break-in oil. It's Maxima. So gonna get that in. Got the filter again, wicks. But as you guys can see, everything's all hooked up now. All the coils, spark plugs. Looks really good. And then even the front end's on now. So that's exciting. Haven't seen that in a while. That looks killer. So I'm gonna get the oil in this thing and we'll start her up. truck's out, so we're about to start it. I've got to do a break-in process, holding it at about 2,000 RPMs for 10 minutes. There's the wife. But Dad helped me push it out and stop it from going. This heavy truck is trying to go all the way out there. Everything's good. It's exciting to see it out. See everything. Let's hope she don't blow up. Right? Alright, so I took the fuel pump thing out just to make sure it's good and primed. I did prime it before I dropped the motor in. But gonna give the camera to Julie and we'll get going on the first start.
Are you excited?
I am excited. Alright, we had to jump it because the battery's so low. I thought about charging it, but I didn't. I should have charged it, put it on the charger last night. But we're going to start it. This should literally be the first start. There's 91 octane in it. Everything's ready. I've checked, triple checked, double checked everything. So I think we're good to go. She's running, she's got excellent oil pressure. I just have to break in this motor for about 10 minutes, seat the rings. This is like a really important step. So holding it at 2,000 RPMs. Got no leaks?
Not that I can see.
Alright.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Here, I'll show them the oil pressure real quick. Oil pressure's good. Just breaking this bad boy in.
She's alive.
She is alive. I'm so excited. I miss it. I miss the truck. I really do. It's a nervous excitement. Like, I'm so scared right now. I've never spent this much money in my life on a vehicle, so only spent this much on college tuition, so it's a little nerve-wracking. Alright, we got one more minute and it'll be 10 minutes. Oh, I can let off. It's gonna chop. Oh, it just died. But I've got it kind of idling with my foot, just giving it a little gas. But I'll let Julie take you back by the exhaust to hear the cam. Alright, so we're about to attempt to move it. I gotta get it parked until Craig can tune it in a couple days. So I'm probably gonna take it, I'll have to trim these limbs, but the easiest way, because it's surging so bad, is take it through there and then just park it up there on top of the driveway. I can't reverse it or anything, it just shuts off. Got the truck put up here, up top, circle drive until I can get Craig to tune it. But before we end, a huge shout out to Fuel Injector Connection. Got my injectors from them. They're offering a code called STANG10 for all my subscribers for 10% off on all their injectors, so be sure to check them out. I ended up getting their 650cc injectors, 60 pounds, so these will be really good. And then show you real quick. Then I have the adapters to help them work to my harness, but when we tune it, we'll get these swapped in because the truck's tuned to run on the old injectors right now, so it won't even really drive with these in at the moment. But guys, that's really it for this video. We got the truck kind of in its resting spot for now until I was hoping we could tune tomorrow, but I have a wedding I have to go to. So maybe we'll be tuning at the end of this week, so maybe Saturday or Sunday. But Craig was out of town today and it was a little late already. But I hope you guys are excited, really getting the truck all lined out, just a few more things. But as always guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. Have a blessed day.